President Biden had received a lot of criticism for not immediately coming out with a public address about the war. Those comments are now scheduled for this afternoon at the White House. Israel is also calling up 300,000 reservists to fight. They're needed. In this video, you actually see an injured soldier reportedly being rescued by Israeli border police. There have been a number of reports that there are plans for a major ground offensive, mobilizing hundreds of thousands of soldiers to enter Gaza and rescue those hostages that we've been telling you all about. Evan Lambert live in Washington now with the latest on the rescue efforts that we're all praying. The children, Evan. I mean, you just think about these young people, but anybody who is taken hostage by Hamas with their life now in these terrorist hands.
Adrienne, it is so hard to digest. The White House saying this morning we need to be prepared for the fact that Americans are likely among those hostages. The spokesman for the National Security Council, John Kirby, telling NewsNation just last night that there is no bigger priority for President Biden, the safety and security of Americans abroad. But at this hour, we still don't have any additional details of possible American hostages. You've seen those kidnappings, those terrifying kidnappings on video, and all of this coming with that chilling warning from Hamas that if Israel targets civilian targets in Gaza without warning, then the terrorist group will publicly execute some of those hostages. Hamas saying that it is holding more than 130 soldiers and civilians taken from inside Israel over the weekend. But again, the White House saying this morning that we need to be prepared that Americans may be among some of those hostages. Some 200,000 Americans with dual citizenship live in Israel. Grimly, some of them might be dead, some of them might be hostages. The U.S. government saying that it is working with Israel to get additional details, but they are concerned about reports of unaccounted Americans, and they'll be working with Israel on a plan to rescue those possible American hostages. Listen.
It's deeply alarming and deeply concerning, and we have to take it seriously. Of course we are. It's another example of the barbarity of this group and the violence that they're, indiscriminate violence that they're willing to visit upon innocent civilians. We call on Hamas to immediately release every single hostage that they're holding. And obviously, we're going to continue to work with the Israeli officials to do what we can to gain information about these hostages and certainly assist in any way that might be appropriate in trying to get those hostages home. Nothing's more important to President Biden than the safety and security of Americans overseas. And this case certainly is no exception to that.
And the White House saying that military aid from the U.S. is already on its way to Israel, should be arriving there soon. That first tranche of systems, munitions here from the U.S. to support with Israel's defense.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.